Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14 on the series JG. We're continuing to slowly roll across the map here. It's not that slow. I mean, it's slow in terms of game time. Well, play time as opposed to in-game time. In-game time, we're moving across China very rapidly. Play time, because of my tendency to want to mull over cities and micromanage the domestics, it's taking a little bit of time. To that end, let's quick check our cores, and then I know for a fact I've got cities where overseers have been displaced, and I don't have overseers in every single individual district, but how much that matters really trails off once you are controlling lots of cities. Like, you really need to be careful to get the very most out of your first city. Now we've got enough cities that, I mean, one or two cities being improperly managed isn't that big a deal. As long as we don't have a lot of individual cities that are running out of money, because we don't have a whole ton of really high cost officers concentrated in one place. We're building up cities that we need to be building up, like Xinjiang. We may not have enough to actually do anything with all these points, or orders. Did I do the suggestions last time? I did not. Pass by unit. Something needs to be done about Triarm Rosara unit. Okay, they are confused because of stone soldiers. We will go for that. It looks like whatever was happening where nobody needed reward money, that is worn off, because now banquets are a thing again. Liu Qi's army's Lent unit. I'm fine with that, actually, because they will be doing battle shortly with a apparently confused... Yeah, and I would like to set them on fire as well. Sure, let's burn them up and decrease their morale. Investment... Investment. I still don't 100% know what that does. It's super cheap. I'm thinking it probably isn't that big of a thing, or it wouldn't cost as little as it does, but... Is it even just like a one-time cash back that we get from those places? I don't know. But reward is back on the table as a thing that we have to pay for. And that's a lot of people who are all at 97. I think I'm okay with those people being at 97. Employ. Your loyalty's at 88. And we can get you, so let's do it. Just saving myself the trouble of them escaping and either just being free officers or hanging around, making their way all the way to, like, Sinsa. Ultimately, a lot of these guys, they're just going to be warm bodies for the AI to use in running the district in the far north once I set it to being auto-controlled. Zhang Chao's got a fancy hat. Let's try to hire him. Yeah, it looks like these guys have been in prison long enough that they're really starting to think about it. I don't think Wantong is going to come, though. Oh, no, he is. He's indefatigable, but he's not stupid. Eventually, he's able to see... he's able to read the writing on the walls. He's been staring at it for a while. Gongzun Zhan can hire this guy. Now this will be useful once I start moving all my good officers and created officers, people I intend to keep using, out of there. These guys won't necessarily be the most wonderful genius officers ever, but they're a bunch of Yuan Shao guys. They were already the people who were in charge of doing development up there. And it looks like I'm basically spending all of my orders on this because everybody seems like they're ready to roll. Oh, Zhang Liao would be good. Zhang Liao, I would like give a title to for loyalty and then move him straight to the front lines. He's an awesome officer. I should have come down here to see if there's anybody like useful, because I was just grabbing whoever was at the top, thinking they were the most likely to be ready to go. Ta-da! Wenjo, will you betray your master? No, he will not. I can't remember. Was Yuan Ji the one who was married to Zhenji before she became a member of Team Cao Cao? I don't know. I'm not sure. Gao Lan, I think, is one of the Lu Bu guys who might be related to the guy Gao Shun. I'm not sure. I might have that wrong. This guy really doesn't have very good stats. He's okay. Yeah, I'm just throwing everything now into employing these guys. Didn't really think about that too much. Okay, Zushi's stats are awful. His stats ain't that hot either. Oh, what the hell? I'm going after everybody. Wait, I'll employ you. That guy's cautious and haughty. He's like, I'm very full of myself. Oh, hold on, let me be careful. Make sure no one's in earshot as I say these things. Cautious and haughty. He's a cautious haughty. He's super physically attractive. A real haughty. But, it's not like the hot chick who takes off her clothes at night, you know. It's easy for people to go around peeping on. He's very careful. It's the castle of the hot chick who takes off her clothes at night. Okay, you are officially too far away. I'm not going to bother with this one. Alright, we will wait and check in the next turn who still needs to have people sent to hire them. This guy's got a pretty awesome portrait. Walter Bobo as the governor of Gee, can you search for this item? Alright, that's all the orders except for one. I'll leave one order for emergencies. Oh, you're not doing battle with a, Okay, you're ready to do battle with an arrow tower. You are confused, but we're working on unconfusing you, buddy. You are probably going to try to take Mei Ching. Alright, let's continue watching the adventures of Lethal Feline. Your Majesty has done the fire attack on Lenyon went very well, though they're right next to the water. It's a good result. So we've lowered their... So we've taken away Lethal's status ailment, burned his enemy, and decreased their morale. It's a separate thing from having burned them. But as you can see, Jiangling is deploying troops to try to fight us. Lu Ban visited Hao Chen. Please render your support to our army. Very well, I will try to meet your expectations. He talks kind of like Ernie from Super Show Mouse Story and Super Show Mouse Story 2. If we could welcome you into our army, we would be in a much better position. What do you say, Quasimodo? Yes, yes, I don't know why I talk like Igor. I'm Quasimodo. Or Renfield. Liu He visited Zhang Liao. Would you ever consider serving our army? I'm sure your majesty would be very happy. Very well. I will try to meet your expectations. Gotta remember to find Zhang Liao, reward him with an item, and move him to a decent city quickly. She soon revisited Suian. They're hat bros, so they can work together very well. I don't even notice the guy on the left's wearing a hat. She is saying, hey, want a delicious rice cake? Yeah! He's taking my Chang for sure. Which doesn't quite cut off our supplies, but it comes pretty close. Junyu visited Guangdong. Would you bring your talents to our army? Oh, I can't believe I forgot to join your army earlier. Zhu Miao visited Lu Weiheng. I have heard rumors about you. I'm gonna give you a spanking with this wooden spanking paddle. Okay. Gongxing Zhang visited Cheng Liang. I have heard rumors about you. Would you consider coming to our army? Fire! 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 Yan Rao visited Zhao Rui. Would you ever consider serving our army, friend? I'm sure your majesty would be very happy. Woohoo! Yours very well. Do as you command. Now, hold on a second here. Alright. Cao Ren's gotten himself in a bit of a pickle. Because they've got him attacking the arrow tower. Now he really should be concentrating on these enemies that have deployed against him. Now, he's a pretty good unit. He's got great assault, but not particularly good defense. And he's not going to be able to beat these guys by himself. Liu Hua's on the way to support. We'll see how this goes. I might need to, when I get a chance to give orders, I might want to back him off a bit. Meanwhile, though, turned on, tax, so I can go for War God, damage, resolve status ailments. Oh no, that's 100 battles. I got the yellow Bravebeard, damage, enemy morale decreased, and then War God, damage, allied morale increased. Well, his morale is almost max. Let's go for yellow Bravebeard. Yellow Bravebeard. He's going for Iron Wall. Hey, start walking! Look who I captured! Gan Ning is over there capturing dudes. Lei Tong. He's Lei Kin, the jazz image. Officer of Liu Zhang helped Wu Yi defend against Liu Bei's army, but was surrounded and submitted. Fought hard against Wei officer Zhang He to defend Ba Ji, but was killed in an ambush when attempting to retreat. Try to employ him. And he won't trust his dreams to us. Lin visited Zhang Qiao. Would you bring your talents to our army? I won't look at you. You don't want to look at me because I'm so handsome and happy, and I'm going to join you. Hey. Mata mata, bitches. The Sky Dragon of Superpower. I don't know if it was Alt this time, or was it Red Hat Lady, whose name I keep forgetting, who activated this special ability. Either way, Lent's about to get wiped out, but I think he's going to survive the turn, yep. We're going to ruin its valuable item in Yay. We found a Disturb Tone. Recruited various people, including Zhang Liao, is the one I mainly cared about. Yeah, it was Da Jun. I can't, why would I forget that name? Da Jun's a fun name. Yun Zhang is now mine. Lent took my Chang, but he's going to pay for it. Yeah, the question is, should I keep Cao Ren here? Because if you can defeat one of these two units, it'll really help his chances of holding until Liu Hua is able to arrive. Meanwhile, I think I've probably sent more units than were necessary marching down here, because now, as manually controlling Lethal as a deputy was a good idea. With because Lent is about to get wiped out, which basically is making me inclined to march on Mai Chang, and then Changban, and I think it might be time to have Bean or someone attacking Jiangling. Although I guess I can wait until these units cross the river, or at least one of them. Yeah, if I wait for you know, this is gonna take a while. Let's get a Vulture Beam catapult unit on its way, and if it slows down slightly, it will be caught up. Its own escort will catch up with it. Oh, just whack the shit out of my laptop. That wasn't a good idea. Not really whacking the shit out of it, but kind of bumped it. Okay. I'm surprised at how little they're doing to try to stop. Like Yang An, I think, would have marched out somebody to try and. He might get cut off, but what city is he from anyway? Runan. Who's got the best conquer land? Samuel Parr is already running. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. I knew that the guy... I knew that this... hold on. I knew this guy was already running one of those cities down there. Okay. Anybody making anything like a move on Wuling. I know they set up a bunch of stone walls. You guys are going to have to get over it. Look. You can march up these mountains, or probably not a thing you're going to be allowed to march over. You could come up this river, sail boats around the big stone wall if you're scared, okay? Or you can do like Lu Ling Qi, spend 100 turns doing and just beat a stone wall up using melee weapons. Can I just have Zerfall disband that unit at this point? No. He just has to manually get those 100-something troops back home. Okay. Well, I mean, if none of my allies help, all these guys who came to help take Jiangling might end up just pushing on to Wuling and finishing off Liu Qi completely. I can live with that. People, rewards. Got a whole bunch of new Yuan Shao officers who are not going to be on board with us yet, so need to throw Zhang Liao. I'll leave you out for right now because you're going to get a title. The rest of you guys are all pretty happy.
荣幸之至。
You'll be the whatever was next to observed prisoners that I didn't give to Gaoshun. Right flank general. That'll be Zhang Liao. I guess his loyalty is still a little bit lower than the 97 that I was using as my cutoff. I'll summon you here, even though obviously we have enough officers there, but we'll move you around at some point. And, you know, I'm gonna give some kind of title to Zhao Yun just because he's pretty damn good. He could be the guard officer. He's a guy that it would be nice if he could command large units because he's a really good. He's got 91 leadership, 96 strength. He's just a freaking great officer. We should be able to have him commanding more than a handful of troops. Okay. Suggestions. Banquet, yes. Wherever it is, just do it. I should have done these before doing the... Should have done those before spending reward money. Confuse enemy. 30% chance. Never, no, forget it. That never seems to work. I'll actually save the money for once. Investment, 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 investment. That's a lot of investment. Beihai, Beihai. And... okay, I can't do submission demand because I'm not in good enough relations with Yuan Shu. I can't give him a chance to surrender. I have to finish him off. Now, Yuan Shu, my plan is not for Yuan Shu to execute his brother. It's just for him to... I might even make him... You know, it might actually be fun to set him up as the administrator if this... It's like, alright, you can rule this area on my behalf, bitch. So he might... it's just possible. I'd either... Because I'm not going to bother to manually control him, as I had Liu Bei submits meekly after his brothers are dead and then starts recruiting troops for Yuan Shu. Because he was more valuable doing that than just being a farmer. But with Yuan Shu, I was like, I'm not going to bother to just make him in charge of a farm somewhere. Like, I can't be bothered. So if I do anything with him, it might be fun to make him the viceroy of District 3. He's just like, you know, as a Yuan, of course you recognize my glory, so you have to work for me. And it's like, oh, whatever. Just don't kill me. Okay, who we got left? There are already people dispatched for all of you. Jamuka, I should be able to hire you. He's one of the Mamelukes. Shinpi. You'll get him 12 days. I guess 10 days is a turn. So these, it's going to take more than a turn, but at least it's going to happen. Well, we'll have a bunch of people to hire in that very last city, I would expect. Simba, the lion. Wenchou. He's just not going to join us. How many officers are in this last city? 44! So I'm going to have to move anybody, like, yeah, like, even if I just move a handful of my better officers out of this district, it is going to be completely full of guys, so I don't really need to worry too much about this place. Let's see. In that sense, is it already time to start moving guys out? Oh, Bobo's probably yeah, he's probably got troops on the march here. Oh no, he doesn't, so why can't he go? Well, whatever. He's doing something desperately important, I'm sure. I was about to start micromanaging. We've got like 3 minutes left in this video. Going in and checking all the places that don't have full complement of overseers. I guess Shochun is the place that I would expect to get to 444 first, but because it was our first city. Well, it and start with Brunan, I think. Yeah. But Guanling and Shochun are in this neck and neck race to see who can eventually get to 444. We got a lot of orders left. Makes me feel like I should be doing something. I could run through the... You are full up on tomes. You have learned so much in your time with us, Yinshu. Right, Zhang, you know shit, so we'll feed you some knowledge. See, look, you know, a restrained, disturbing iron wall technology. I'm not sure that there's a lot of point in doing the menuing necessary for these little incremental increases in fame. Like, there's a momentum in this game. Like, there are things you take the time to do in the early game because the little incremental things help you. But then as you get later on, it's like, maybe you don't need to do them. And I don't even know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some of the things I take the time to do in the early game aren't necessary. And I could be playing a little bit faster and looser all along. But it does seem like just squeezing every little bit of fame you can out of your tomes, getting every last drop of gold and food out of your cities by making sure you've got overseers, increasing things in the most efficient possible way. It all seems useful early. And then you get to the end and it's like, I'm controlling more than half of China and what's left is split between several forces. Maybe I don't need to be this careful anymore. Well, Short of manually selecting Cao Ren, which I'm not going to bother to do, because I've got guys that I'm set as the manually controlled guys who are not going to be part of battle anytime soon. But they're just personal favorites. We've done what we can do this video, and when we come back next time, we will continue pushing to take Liu Qi out. Already killed his dad. He attacked one of our cities. They really shouldn't have done that.